So if we look at example 3, it says steel weighs approximately 0.283 pounds per cubic inch. Find the weight of a steel bar 18 inches long that has the following shape for a base. All right, so it should say the following base instead of the follow base. Bad grammar in my problem here. So they are identifying this shape here as the base. Okay, so if I'm going to apply these formulas that I just mentioned a moment ago today, specifically I need to know the weight of the steel bar. The weight of the steel bar involves cubic inches, which is what? Cubic inches represents what measurement? What would I want to find for this solid figure between surface area, lateral surface area, volume, if I want to get cubic inches? Volume, right? Volume is cubic units. So the fact that the steel weighs approximately 0.283 pounds per cubic inch, I want to know what the volume of this steel bar is. All right? This is the base of the steel bar. It's 18 inches long, so if you imagine that we got this 18-inch long bar going off this way, like so. Kind of a vision what's going on there, right? So the other shape, the identical twin shapes back here, separated by a distance of 18 inches. So if I'm looking at that problem, what I care about is this is the base. So if my volume is equal to the area of the base times the height, and the area of the base is equal to the area of this figure, and the height, which is the distance between the bases, is 18 inches. And we have to visualize the fact that this shape is the base, so extend that base out and it's going to be some distance apart. That's how we find the height. I just need to find the area of this picture, which is a rectangle with a rectangle cut out of it, right? And I know this piece is 2 inches, and this piece is 1 inch, and I know this piece is 6 inches. So how long would this piece here be? You said what? 3 inches. And what you said, yeah, you add the top piece and subtract from the bottom, right? 2 plus 1 is 3, and 6 minus 3 makes 3. So this green piece here is 3 inches, and this little piece here is the 0.75 inches, right? So if we look at the area of the base, I would go with the big rectangle minus the small rectangle. So just imagine if we have a dashed line going across here like so. We're trying to find the area of this portion of it, right? So, the area of the base, if I did this, it's going to be 6 times 1.5, because the entire shape is a rectangle, length times width. And we're going to subtract the area of this smaller rectangle here, which is base 3 times height 0.75. Big rectangle minus small rectangle equals shaded area. So 6 times 1.5 equals 9. 3 times 0.75 equals 2.25. We subtract those, we get 6.75. I'm going to be applying these new formulas I just mentioned a moment ago. This one being one of those, volume equals area base times height. I want to find the area of the base and the height. Once I find both of those measurements, then I simply apply the formula. So the volume of this steel bar is going to be 6.75 square inches times 18 inches. Get our calculator out and we type in 6.75.
Wait, where'd you get 18?
Is right 18 inches long, right there. So 6.75 times 18 according to my calculator here is 121.5. inches cubed. Now, it tells us steel weighs approximately 0.283 pounds per cubic inch, and we know how many cubic inches we have now, so it says how much does this steel bar weigh. So to get my answer, the weight of the steel bar is the volume of the steel bar, which is 121.5 cubic inches, times the weight, 0.283 pounds per cubic inch. Okay. Just for sake of knowledge, this is called a density. Whenever you know the density of an object, volume times density is going to get you mass or weight. In this case, it's a weight density, so it's going to give me weight. So you can see here that this is cubic inches on the bottom, this is cubic inches on top. They match, so they cancel. No multiply, no powers necessary to make that cancel. They're already both cubic inches. Since they're both on top, I'm going to multiply. So 121.5 times 0.283 is going to give me a weight of approximately 34.3845 pounds. It says round to 1 decimal place, so that's the answer to all the decimal places, but if I round it to 1, I'm going to get 34.4 pounds. And do make sure in these word problems, and also just general exercise, we're trying to find these measurements, surface area, lateral surface area, volume. Give me units in every answer that has units in it, so 34.4 pounds is better than an answer 34.4 blanks. Right? So just make sure the units on there to give it meaning.